and what these overall skill ratings are. So just right off the bat, that this overall ranking is essentially all these numbers added up and divided by 425, which is the maximum value of all these skills. Welcome back to another episode of Unix Game Talks. I'm Kareem, and joining me as always.
What's up, everybody? It's Sally. How you doing today? Today we're gonna talk about Cyball. Man, we're gonna do.
How hype is this? This is exciting, guys. This is hype.
So, Cyball itself, for those who don't know, it's also again a turn-based. It's an NFT game, right? Where you buy or you get yourself 3 NFTs. You create your own team, depending on the stats and skills. We're gonna go into that in a little bit deeper in a bit. And according to that, you battle it out. Depending if you win, each of your Cyball receives then and earns the CBT, right? The token. Very important to note, there are different rarities, right? We have from the bronze, that is the lowest or the starting rarity, and we go up to the legendary one. All of this, they have stats, like I mentioned. Depending on the overall stat, you can earn quite a bit of a CBT, but we'll show that a little bit now also as well. So the trailer that you currently see, first, I love the trailer. It reminds me of some old school, cartoons that I watched in the 90s.
Like cyberpunk football. I don't know why I'm getting a little Rocket League like vibe from the aesthetics. Obviously not the gameplay, but the aesthetics.
100%, right? The aesthetics are pretty cool. I love them, especially here in the trailer itself. Then the skills and how you can combine yourself a proper team. That is actually what makes this game for me very interesting, because depending on what kind of team has what NFT or at the end a Cyball has as the main stats, it will determine if you win, if you score the goal, if you defend properly, and all in all. So it is very, very interesting to see and intriguing how people will build their teams.
To get a little bit more into the specifics of the gameplay, the card rarity or whatever, it's not the end all be all. Yeah, obviously good cards are important. Having like the good side blocks with the good traits or multiple traits. So what's cool is with every round they'll have special events, and you can choose the side block with the corresponding stat for the event, and you have tactic cards that you can use to either buff your side block stat for a predetermined period of time, or it could be a turn or two, or the other hand, you could also use it to stun the enemy side block or something of the sort, to giving you an extra advantage. So it's not just what your side blocks can do, and it's also what your tactic cards, what you draw out of the tactic cards and what you use.
Okay, how about let's jump into the marketplace, right? I want to see some of these side blocks.
Yes, for sure.
Let's see what the current price is. The stats. We got
the floor price is at the moment about 345 BUSD.
For a bronze one, right?
That's the your absolute starting.
Can you open one of these bronze? Just go click one random one that we go into more a little bit detail now. On the top
that's
right
actually
corner,
really good. Like he's starting at 48 overall.
Normally, bronze Cyblocks start at 44, right? That was
the 48 is the absolute maximum that they can start at.
This Cyball particular, so if you win a round with this Cyball win 2 CBT as of it's right now, because it has this overall rating under 50, right?
Yeah. Well, we can get into that the white paper for more for like to give you guys a visual of how the earnings are calculated. We can go straight into the skill section, and there it tells you kind of how the overall rating kind of works. So it's divided by 425. Yeah. So what we see here is we saw that bronze card earlier had an overall rating of 48, and that is the maximum overall rating that a level 1 bronze card can have.
Yeah. Nice.
So why these numbers matter ties into the earning potential of the cards. So when your team overall is under 50, then your earning maximum is 2 CBT per Cyblock per win. But
So
once
basically, basically if I have 3, that's 6 CBT, right?
exactly. So what's cool is even if one of your Cyblocks are lower, the overall rating, so it would probably take an average. So let's say you got 2 Cyblocks that are 60s and one that's like 44, the average would be over 50 or whatever. So you wouldn't, that one low level card wouldn't hold you back.
Okay, but also I see that the difference between the overall under 50 and then the next one is 50 to 65
Absolutely.
is huge.
That's
comparison
huge...
to the next one, right? So the increase is by 1.5 and the next one is just 0.5. So I think that's the sweet spot.
Right. Yeah. So when you're under 50, your earnings are very limited. Obviously, they want to get people into it. They don't want to give everything away for free. You got to work for it, right? You got to work for it. But yeah, that's true. It is encouraging players to not just dump the NFTs like as soon as they get them. It is encouraging them to level them up so that they can earn more.
Can you just go back and can you check up the legendary one? I really want to see.
You want
how much?
Let's you want to see how much they cost?
Yeah. Let's see legendary. Okay.
We got to have like some dramatic fade in here. Ooh.
Yeah.
Holy, that's like a house.
But look at the colors, man. Can you open it? I want to see the stats. Let me see the stats. It doesn't matter random. It's a legendary.
Oh, this one has cool ass hair. I want this one.
Yeah, okay. 72 overall.
Yeah, this is a level 1, by the way. This is the minimum starting stat for legendary.
And it's actually the maximum overall stat for bronze.
Exactly. After the first break point, when you hit 50 plus team overall, your rating is at 3.5 CBT per Cyblock, meaning you could have 10.5 in a game. 10.5 is your per win. And after that, the increments are much smaller. It's always a 0.5 increment for every level above that, up to the maximum, which is greater than 82, which is those would be some pretty strong cards there.
For example, how many matches can you play with the energy system? I think it was around 20 matches per day, right?
So each, I can't remember what the number
60 energy
was, but you get 60 energy, but the energy is not account based, it's per Cyblock, right? So if you've got other Cyblocks that you want, you could play a lot more. So the energy is per Cyblock. Per NFT card. So
at the end, let's say I have 60 energy, all my Cyblocks together, and then we can do 20 matches because I think per match you're spending 3, right?
Yeah.
So and let's go with a 50% win rate. So that's 10 out of these 20 matches, right?
Yeah.
So if we under that 50 overall with 10, you will earn approximately 60 CBT per day with a bronze the lowest team, I would say. But if by any chance in the next couple of days I will get, or as soon as possible, I get to an above 50 overall rating and go to the 3.5 per Cyblock, this is my head like 105 CBT per day, that you can earn, and that's actually not bad.
Yeah, no, I mean obviously that with value of that will depend on the token price, which is a good segue into the token price at the moment, sitting at 26.5 cents.
So 26.5 cents. Okay.
Yeah. So it did. Let's look at the 7-day chart because it did have a bit of a drop after the mentoring event because there was probably a massive influx of people, trying to get this mentoring done.
Yeah, I think also people will also start buying up the floor Cyblocks and so on. Yeah. And I just did the math as you were talking. So with the current price, and if you're in this above 50 overall bracket, you can earn up to approximately $28 per day just with a literally floor team.
If you're good at the game, you never know.
And don't forget all the content that we're currently talking about, the documentation of Cyball, the webpage, and everything is in the link in the description below.
Right down there.
As well, right down there. And don't forget everything Unix related, because Unix, we are a huge guild, if not the biggest one out there. We are game focused. I apologize. We are really game focused and community wise. The most important part, you will find the Discord, the website, everything Unix related in the description below. Thank you so much for so far for supporting us. Kareem, do your thing, man.
Yo, you guys, we can't thank you enough for making this content possible. You know, it's because of you guys that we're doing this, and it's because of you guys that we get to keep doing this. So from the bottom of my heart, I love you guys. And that being said, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell icon to be notified of future content and whenever we go live. I'll see you in the next one.